What's going on, guys? How are you doing today? Welcome back to another episode of 25 Feet High Outdoors. Today we're pretty much going to be doing a gear drop. I'm going to go do a brief overview of all the gear that I'm taking, or that I'm going to be using this hunting season. That's going to include preparation and kind of explaining a little bit about a trip that I'm about to take. Yes, I'm going on a trip. My hunting season's gonna start this weekend, and I'm actually leaving for it tomorrow, which will be I think the day you're watching this. I want to do a little just a gear dump, an overview of what I'm bringing, what I'm hunting with, all the equipment I'm taking, as well as I am going to, here in a minute, after that, I'm gonna go in my backyard and I am gonna practice and kind of get used to using a saddle and shooting out of the saddle. I'm pretty excited to be using it this year. I got the tethered mantis and all the fixings that come with that. This year I kind of wanted to just simplify everything, reduce a lot of weight, and just try to make filming and generally hunting a little bit easier on me. That's why I went with a saddle. That's why I'm kind of changing up my whole strategies. First things first, we're gonna do the gear dump. I gotta get everything situated for just a little bit, and then we're gonna go in the backyard and start working on messing with the saddle. Y'all stay tuned. Kind of working out the kinks right now. That's kind of the basis of this practice day. I just wanted to bring you guys along to show you how I'm gonna do it. Maybe it'll help you out. Maybe it'll help you make some decisions. Maybe you can tell me what I need to fix or do better. But first things first, I've got my Badlands pack. Not sponsored or anything. This is just like a 1300 cubic inch pack, nothing crazy, just big enough to hold my stuff. Got some gear ties on there, bright orange so I can see them. Then obviously I have my camera arm. This is just a cheap muddy camera arm. I actually just installed a fluid head on there. Pretty excited about it. Get some juicy footage with that. I've got my GoPro on a head strap. I don't know if I'm going to be rocking this much, but I'm probably will. Got a headlamp just in case I have to get out pretty late or something. Maybe I gotta clean a deer in the woods or something like that. So it's just always a good idea to have some type of flashlight. Probably need to get a backup, but it's a really good idea to have a flashlight when you're hunting public land, just because no deer carry a flashlight, so you can obviously not be a deer. Got my rangefinder, my release. I got 3 Summit buck steps, and I also have a climbing aider. I don't know if I'm going to use that this trip, but I have one, and I'm going to be practicing with that some at a later date, just so I can get more comfortable using that. The reason I went with these Summit buck steps is, number one, they were free. Basically, I got them from CADE. He had them just lying around. They had no straps or anything, so I got them from him. They weren't using them. I painted them up. This one, the paint's kind of rough on it. I don't really know what happened, but the paint's just not good. The other ones did pretty well. But I got some just cam buckle straps on there. You just cinch it tight. And the other reason I wanted to go with these is I didn't want to buy a platform. And with this big base right here, I can actually use these as a platform. And I've messed around with them a little bit, and for me, maybe for a bigger guy or something like that, they wouldn't work as good. But for me, I can go all the way around the tree pretty much just with that. I definitely want to get some knee pads before I hunt out of this thing, just because it seems like it would be more comfortable in the very limited experience I have in the saddle. But going from there, I have this, I think this is Muddy brand, I don't really remember, but it's just polymer hooks on, I think that one might be backwards, or not, no, alright, that's good. It's just basically just a strap with a clip that's easy to adjust, and these hooks I can use to carry my bow to hang my bow and my bag up and stuff like that. And of course I have my tethered saddle. I've got lineman's belt, tree tether rope. I'll go into more detail on this when I start climbing up in it. And then obviously save the best for last. I've got my Hoyt Helix. I love this bow. Not sponsored or anything, they're just really awesome bows. Got a front and a back bar. That's very important to me with my little bit of tournament background. It really helps balance out the bow. Sorry, my dogs are barking at a lizard. But the back bar really helps balance out the bow a lot better, especially when you got a bunch of extra stuff on there. I've got a CBE Tech Hybrid Pro Zebras that isn't charged, that I probably need to charge. Tight spot quiver, AAE, Freak Show rest maybe? I don't even remember what it is. Prophecy. It's a Prophecy. Freak Show's a lizard tongue, that's right. And then obviously Black Eagle Carnivores. These things have my bow shooting 318 feet per second. I'm only shooting a 28-inch draw at 70 pounds. So that's like smoking for my specs. But that's pretty much all of my gear. It kind of seems like a lot, but it's very compact and it's all pretty lightweight. So I'm gonna go ahead and figure out how I want my pack set up, and then I'll show you guys that, and then head to the backyard and we'll start getting the saddle ready. Alright, I found a bit of a shady spot. There's a couple trees behind me that seem like they might be good for this. Got my pack loaded up, got the saddle on. First thing I'm gonna do is just climb up, work on figuring out what to do and how to get up a tree. I've done a little bit of it before, so I'm kind of familiar with this, but I really just want to hone it before, like I said, my trip's tomorrow. I drive out tomorrow, so really want to get everything honed in today. First thing I'm gonna do is just climb up, make sure everything's good, make sure I know how to do everything, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go grab my bow and grab a target and practice at about 10 feet or so. Nothing crazy, just practice shooting from a couple different scenarios and situations. Well guys, I don't have a ton of storage on my camera and I don't have a ton of battery on this GoPro, but I thought it'd be cool if I kind of did this from the perspective, like with a GoPro on my head, so I can get like the perspective of everything I see, so I can really show you guys what I see when I'm going up and down a tree. Alright guys, got my first stick hung. It might be a little high, but basically I took that accessory strap for the tree and I put it, I don't know how well you can see it, but I put it around my waist so I can use these polymer hooks to hold my my climbing sticks and my what's it called, tree tether rope. So first thing I'm gonna do is see if I can't attach my lineman's belt. This lineman's belt might be a bit too short for this tree. So now that I'm attached to the tree, I'm gonna put my next stick up. I really need to get a longer lineman's belt, but this will work for now. Alright, I don't know how well the audio is, but now that I'm almost to my hunting height, I grab my tree tether, and I know that I'm a little bit slow and a little bit sloppy about this, but that's why I'm out here doing it. That's why I'm out here trying to figure everything out. So what I'm gonna do is wrap it around right about the forehead height. Wrap it around the tree. Bring it in. Get it to the right level. Alright, now cinch it tight. Make sure it won't slide. Slide the prusik knot up. Now I'm going to attach it to my bridge and let go of my lineman's belt. Not actually let go of it, but you know what I mean. Now I'm fully set up in my tree tether. Simple as that. Huh. I actually really like this stuff. This tree tether thing. Definitely need to get knee pads because I don't want my knees on the tree the whole time, but swing around, take a shot. Swing around here. Shoot behind me. Get that slide angle. It's pretty nice, I like it. And then I can put this strap. Plan is to use this to hang my bow and my backpack and all that stuff. And then I'll pull up my backpack on a pull-up rope with my bow attached. And shoot a 180-inch Alabama public land buck, because that happens all the time. Well guys, hopefully I explained that good enough for you to kind of follow along, and maybe it helped you in what you want to do with your saddle if you are using one, or maybe it helped you decide whether or not to get a saddle. I know I'm slow, sloppy, and a little bit loud, but that's why I'm out here trying to figure it out. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab my bow, and I'm going to try to set everything up in the tree just like I'm hunting. I'm only going to be 12 feet up, 15 feet up, something like that, nothing crazy. And I'm going to put a bag at like 20 yards and just practice shooting out of the saddle. See how I like it, see how I do. And I'm going to try to show you guys as best I can. Alright guys, I got pretty much everything set up. I definitely need to do some adjusting because my camera arm's in the way of my bow right now. My backpack's in the way of my camera arm, but otherwise, not too bad. Took me a lot longer than I wanted to set up, but other than that, I think we're pretty well set. Also need to pop my quiver off real quick so I can put it in my pack, and then probably gonna shoot that target right over there at about 17 yards. Alright guys, I'm setting up for this like 15-yard shot. Let's see how it goes. I don't know why I'm whispering, I'm not actually hunting. Bid. Alright guys, I think I got my ideal set up. I just noticed this tree's leaning a little bit, so it's like throwing me to the side of the tree every time. So I'm gonna have to try to find some straighter trees. Maybe just straighten up my sticks, but I got my bow here, and my ideal shots are, you know, right through here. That's like best case scenario, right out front, just swing around the side a little bit. And I got my camera over here, down lower and off to the opposite side, off to my weak side a little bit, so I can still probably, you know, swing it around, get some shots over this way if I need to, but mainly get this shot right here. I got my bag over here that's out of the way. I feel like this is gonna work. Hopefully we can get some good footage out of this for you guys this weekend. Alright guys, so that's pretty much gonna do it for today. Maybe you learned something, maybe you didn't. Maybe you realized you don't want to saddle hunt. Hopefully I helped you out in some way. But I'm pretty pumped about the saddle. I'm pretty pumped about my trip this weekend. Hopefully next week we'll have a bunch of videos, or a couple videos on that if all goes well. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys will get out and at the very least practice your bow, which you should have been doing earlier if you're in Alabama. But maybe you'll get out and practice your bow a little bit, practice climbing, practice shooting from hunting situations. It's a really good way to really dial in your skills, just so when the time comes you can execute what you need to. But either way, we'll close the video out now. Go check out our merch, go check out our new podcast. It's on Apple, it's on iTunes, that's the same thing. It's on pretty much everywhere that you can get a podcast. And yeah, click the link in the description for our merch. I think podcast is going to be down there too. Go ahead and click the subscribe button, leave us a comment, and hopefully we'll catch you this weekend during an awesome hunt. Maybe it's not going to be an awesome hunt, but hopefully it will be. And always remember to live life 25 feet high.